Compassion. Compassion is a feeling of empathy for others, and it's an emotion that we feel usually in response to people's suffering. And usually that response motivates us to want to do something, gives us a desire to help. Today I've been questioning whether or not I was compassionate. And the reason that I was questioning it and really talking to God about it is because with the tragedy that's happened in the Philippines, I haven't had any real heaviness or anything. And for a matter of fact, I never have any for any of the natural disasters. But then the discussions and with people around me that have talked about these things, they have all this heaviness and this desire to pray, and there's this thing that goes on that I feel like I just don't have. And I was feeling bad because I was feeling like there was something wrong with me. Like I was just cold-hearted because I wasn't feeling these ways. And because of a conversation that I was having with Yolanda today about another situation that happened in her life where she wasn't feeling like she was having compassion. And in that moment, I had this revelation that we all have compassion for different things. God has gifted us that way. There are things that I'm more compassionate about than you, and there's things that you're more compassionate about than me. And the things that I'm compassionate about are people living in poverty, because poverty to me is an absence of relationship. It's an absence of relationship with God, ourselves, other people, the environment. It is not so much a lack of money, because if I have a relationship with other people and the environment, with myself, guess what? There's nothing that I have need of, especially when God's in that equation. I'm passionate and compassionate about people with addictions, because I know and I understand that the person with the addiction is really looking for God. And it's an absence of love. So it's an absence of connection. So it's a poverty of the soul. And so my areas of compassion, I don't have to compare that with anybody else. But I have a tendency to do that, to feel like I'm not, and then I feel like I'm not a good Christian because I'm not feeling, or I'm not a strong prayer warrior because I'm not falling on my knees and falling all over myself, praying and seeking God about these disasters and stuff. But I understand that He gives me the desires and the passion for what it is that I'm supposed to have a desire and a passion for, a compassion for. It's not a universal thing. And I get caught up in that a lot, of comparing myself and comparing my emotions and comparing different things to other people, trying to figure out and trying to understand, do I measure up? And I realized today that it doesn't matter what God gives me and has given me a heart for and given me compassion about, the thing that motivates me, where I feel people are suffering and motivates me to do something. I'm doing that. And I hope that everyone else is moving into play in the area in which God has given them compassion and given them a desire to do something and help. So it's okay. I'm okay. Like, I don't have to feel bad anymore, and I can let myself up. I can get my own foot off my own neck and let myself love freely the way that God has for me to do that. I don't have to compare that with anybody else, and I thank God for that. I will talk to y'all tomorrow.